They were able to do it by making you click some I agree to a 1,000-page thing written by 6 fucking lawyers or 600 fucking lawyers in a room somewhere.
With the Patriot Act, yes, some of them may have been really clear, but we're obviously living in a hindsight world right now. There's hindsight bias in that. If you were to sit and tell me, oh, you know, all of my information, my cell phone, you know, whatever, would have been sold to a cell company after the release of the Patriot Act, two things. One, might not have believed you. And two, I might not have cared.
That's now you're hitting it.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Snowden released this stuff 7 years ago. Like I also said, people to this day, some guys forget who Edward Snowden was.
Yeah.
They have no fucking idea what he did. And he was basically saying, hey, all 330 million Americans, you're all being spied on by the government, illegally, I might add.
Yeah.
They changed the law, not really, but they're still literally breaking the law.
Yeah.
And your data, that not just your data, your most innermost personal thoughts are out there. Oh, and by the way, not even Edward Snowden coming back and saying, like, everyone was giving Facebook shit for the 2016 election. How were they able to sell that data to these companies to be able to advertise and change your train of thought? They were able to do it by making you click some I agree to a 1,000-page thing written by 6 fucking lawyers or 600 fucking lawyers in a room somewhere that gets them not liable for everything, apparently, and then allows them to go in and harvest your thoughts through the things that you choose to interact with and like, and then be able to say, this is your profile, and here's how we are going to psychologically pinpoint you, and then tell brands that might make sense to be able to sell to you, and then drive your decisions to buy. So it's not just the government. It's whoever has control of the technology and therefore the train of thought that now comes in, and it's like, well, yeah, do we care? Because people still fucking do it every day.
Yeah.
You and I do.
And so when you look at these problems, right, it's like, I think the decision I think we need to take a bit of a step back from like, our liberties are being taken away, like, that's, like, the worst thing that could happen in the universe. And we actually, I think, need to think of it in a bit of a different frame, which is, if I exchange this liberty for this thing, what's probably the worst thing that can happen as a result? And can I live with that? Do I actually care if I'm getting the desired outcome from that thing that I received in exchange for that liberty that I gave away? I think people need to think about it in that way. You know, as
convenience, time saving, safety saving. I don't know if that's a term, but I think you see what I mean. Or convenience, what's the trade-off? Exactly.
It's a trade-off thing. It's a opportunity cost, potentially, thing.
Yes.
And it's also just like a way that you're able to solve an issue that you might not be able to solve on an individual level across society, that there is a requirement that there is a greater good out there that, and again, that needs to be defined. We've discussed it. I can't tell you exactly what that is right now, but can that greater good do something for us in exchange for something that we actually are okay giving away?